your estate to real estate. It's Money Matters with Dino.
What would you say the biggest blind spots are for your clients these days that are heading into retirement age?
I could start with that one. I would say most people don't realize how long they're going to live in retirement. They don't realize how expensive retirement's going to be. And probably the other thing that I see a lot and I talk a lot about, which is just the spouses aren't always on the same page in retirement. And I think they do run into blind spots there, whereas I just had a couple retire recently, and one of them wants to travel and see things, and the other one wants to drive around in a Winnebago and see things differently. And they never even talked about it. And to me, that is surprising. But it's something that I think couples need to figure out, is that they need to figure out what's retirement look like to them as an individual, their spouse, and then themselves together. And then they just have to recognize that they're going to live a long time. You know, typically a couple that's in their 60s today, one of them's going to live into their 90s.
Sure.
And so they're going to need a lot of money as well as that. And then they're going to live a relatively healthy retirement as well. So they're going to want to do a lot of things.
Yeah. What about you, Mark?
Set it and forget it attitude. People who did planning 15 years ago or 10 years ago, and particularly if they're not working with one of Jeff's representatives from Trilogy Financial, they're not going to be prompted to come in and do the updating both on the structure of the document itself, who things go to. Maybe we've added grandchildren that we want to provide something for, who should be in charge just based on geography. You know, if they do move about, maybe they'll change to the other children to be primarily in charge. And then as the assets have changed because of retirement, making sure that those assets are, as I said a lot earlier, funded, properly coordinated with the estate plan they do have in place.